Sagela, this the one and only Jephtw Blanc, Mr. International Superstar, the Haitian God, and we're here with the one and only, the goddess at Entertainment View with Entertainment Jody.
That's gonna happen. That's just extra. Like, I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? That's why I play the beautiful game of life. Like when I deal you with a smile on my face. I never let what I'm going through hold me down or make me frown.
What's up? It's your girl Jody, and you are tuned in to another episode of Entertain Me Views, where I sit with your favorite artists and you get to know them, learn more about them outside of their music and everything like that. So today I have Jephtw Blanc. Oh yes, okay. Listen, we
You
outside.
got it.
Okay, we were struggling earlier, but Haitian God.
The Haitian God is in the building.
Yeah,
Jephtw Blanc,
we
Mr.
here.
International Superstar.
We outside, and superstar you are. So
Thank you.
I actually met you at an event.
Of course, I don't remember.
It was Mix It Up tour. I think it was like one of Route Runner. Shout out to Ant. It was Route Runner event at Essence. It's okay, friend.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So that's why I saw you performing there. That was
Thank
really
you.
dope.
Did you enjoy the performance?
I did, and
Thank
then
you.
it was cool to see something like different.
Right. You see,
know?
that right there, I always get that, especially out here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Like when I go perform, I be like the only guy who come out and sound like that. But it's cool. I'm used
Giving
to
it something different, cause
you got to bring a little mixture. And at the end of the day, also, I also feel like on a deeper level, this kind of music resonate with black people.
Yes.
So even though you might not be familiar with it, like you didn't grow up listening to it, but once you hear it, there's something.
Start moving to it.
Yeah, this take me back home.
Yeah.
Or it make you feel like you're on the island, or you're on a cruise or something like that.
Yes. Okay. So we're gonna get into your music, but I want to get into your background a little bit. Interesting story, and I'm gonna let you tell them. Okay.
My life story is very interesting.
So you're from Haiti.
Yeah.
And you was born and raised there. You moved here in 2003. So you around that time you were saying your family had left because of like issues with like freedom of speech and things like that. So explain to me like what exactly was going on and how was that for you?
Basically, me and my sister, me and my two sisters, well, my three sisters, we kind of grew up in that kind of environment because Haiti always had political violence going on ever since I could remember. So, ever since I was born, it was just normal for us to have to get up, be on the run, or people shooting outside, or my dad got to run, or my daddy's on the run while we hiding somewhere else. So that was one of those normal things that was a part of my life. In 2003, it just kept getting worse. So in 2003, there was like a big escalation of that kind of violence, political violence that's been happening the prior years before that to lead up to that. So the pressure was even more as far as like people wanted to assassinate my dad.
And your dad, he was popular in radio, or what
yeah,
was his?
yeah. He was like the Martin Luther King type.
Okay.
So he was speaking for the people. He had his own radio station. He a pastor. He got his own church. Still in Haiti right now.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So, in Haiti, you voice your opinion. You say how you feel. People come and they come after you. So it was one of those situations where for me and my family, anybody who grew up in Haiti can relate to that on some level. But me and my family were targeted. So like we could be at school and then somebody had to come get us.
Okay. And do you remember like the first encounter that you had?
The first one where I can vividly remember, where my mom is not telling me, because there's been before that my mom telling me that I don't remember. But the one I probably was like maybe 5 years old.
Really?
Yeah, and they were outside shooting, and they had came to kill my dad, but my dad wasn't there. So my mom started praying, and then I remember I have like flashes of it, like, and crazy because when I tell my mom, she's like, "You remember that?"
Right.
I'm like, "Yeah, I remember." So I remember we were hiding under the bed and we were praying to God. They didn't come in, and I don't know what happened. The shooting just stopped. So prayer does work.
Yes, for real. Like, anybody question that? Wow, that
was my first like that I could remember like vividly. Like I remember that, and my sister remembered it too. My sister, they're a year older than me, so but it's crazy because I remember some stuff that they don't remember.
Okay.
I feel like the brain got an amazing way of kind of like make you forget. So that one was very scary. Very. Even now, like if my sister were here, and because they remember that one too, if I talk about it, they probably start crying.
Yeah. Seriously, and that's real life,
Real life, man. It was crazy.
And what were the conversations like at home? Were you all prepared after that, or like?
It's like my dad raised us like a boot camp when it comes to like being tough.
Yeah.
And being like and speaking on faith and believing in God. That was because he didn't have no. My dad didn't have no weapon. I've seen some of his friends. They would come around. They would have guns to protect themselves versus that kind of in that kind of environment. My dad didn't have none of that. And people used to tell him, you got to get some kind of security. He's like, nah, my trust is in God, and I'm gonna speak what I believe. So the conversation, especially me, like I'm the only boy. So he would talk to me like, yo, don't fear nothing. Like even if you feel like saying something, even if somebody got a gun in your head, speak your mind and always speak for your people. And that was the conversation he used to always have with me. It's been time when, the guy with the gun right there and my dad right here, and then he's being himself, just talking, and everybody just waiting, the tension, and then he's like, "This is my son right here," and just throw me in the front, kind of like that. So those situations happen a lot, to the point where people will be like, "Man, you crazy? You putting your son in that kind of situation?" But you as a kid, you don't. If your dad don't fear, you don't fear.
Yeah.
So that was what it was for me.
You wasn't scared, so you didn't feel like it should be anything scary. Looking back at it, you like,
looking back, it was crazy.
Wow.
Looking back at it, it was crazy.
Yeah.
It was wild. It was like I'll talk to my sister and my mom sometimes. Like, man, we made it out without a scratch. But we were in the middle of the fire. Of course, you got emotional pain and stuff like that, but. Everything happened for a reason, and everything in my life, I can take it and make something good out of it. So with my story, that's what I intend to do, to inspire people to keep the faith, keep believing, and don't let negative stuff. It's gonna make you sad sometimes, but find a way to live through it if you're in it, and then keep your hope so that one day you'll get out.
Right. Yeah. See, that was dope.
Thank you.
Okay, so you moved in 2003. How was that transition like for you once you actually got here? Where did you move to Atlanta first, or what was the first place?
West Palm Beach, Florida.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and I came to the state twice. I came and we went back.
Okay.
And then we came again, and then that's when we stayed. The first time we went back because my dad never wanted the idea, because everybody in Haiti like running away, trying to run away. So my dad never wanted that. He always tell us, yo, we gonna stay here. Like, that was his thing. But things just kept getting worse. And my mom just, it was hard for her. So the best thing was for us to come to America. So the first time we went back to Haiti, it just kept getting worse. So when we came back the second time, me personally and my sister were like, we're not going back.
Right.
We told my dad, I don't want to go back to that.
No matter what.
Yeah, no matter what. And so the transition, since I was a kid, like, I always wanted to come to America, because in Haiti, that's like a thing. Like, all the all your aunties and uncles in America, and when they come, that's where everything coming from: the food, money, clothes, everything. So as a kid, you seeing that, you think, I want to go to America. That's like a dream.
Right.
So when I came, it was a dream come true. But at the same time, I was leaving my environment. I was 15 years old. It was like a whole new start for me. But I feel like I adapted pretty well, because my cousin had already came before me, 3 years before me.
Okay.
And I came right into the Haitian community in West Palm Beach, Florida. Life was definitely better.
How was it's like a community. How was that? Was it like the same?
It was the same people you grew up with, except they had came before you.
Oh, okay. So everybody pretty much already knew each other.
Right, right. I mean, there were like some cousins we knew them. There's some people you just met. There's some people it's like, oh, that's your cousin.
Okay.
But because they probably never been to Haiti, or they probably went, you probably never seen them. So, but for most part, like, most of my family had already came to America. Some of them had came 15 years before me. Some of them had came 3 years before me. Which kind of like, it was funny, because I was like, I can't wait when it's my turn, because when I was in Haiti, everybody left.
Right, left you there, like, hold on.
I'm like, man, I ain't gonna make it out of this, man.
Right.
Yeah, man. So it was definitely a transition, especially going to school and you in the class and everybody speak English, and you like,
no,
I don't know what y'all saying, but.
So you speak 4 languages.
Yeah.
Okay, let's break that down real quick. Sorry.
Yeah. So in Haiti we speak in Creole in the house.
Okay.
And then, but at school, everything's in French, the books.
Okay.
So a lot of people speak French. French is the second language.
Okay.
And then English is a popular language. But when I was growing up in Haiti, I've always been tuned in to like languages. So I spoke a little. I knew a few words more than the people in my environment in Haiti. And then my dad used to have white missionary come. They would come to help and stuff like that. So I used to always try to talk to them.
Okay.
So by the time I make it to America, I knew like how to say table. I knew how to say chair. Little words like that, but I couldn't understand everything completely.
Okay.
So that's it. It's Creole, and then Spanish also. The DR is right next to us. So a lot of Haitians do speak Spanish.
Okay.
And then it just in West Palm Beach, Florida, in that Haitian community, it's a lot of Spanish people there too. So it's just a big mix of Haitian and Latino. So I picked up Spanish because I play soccer, football.
Okay.
So I go play with my Spanish friends, and I just picked up words here and there. So that's how I speak 4 languages. But I'm fluent on like Creole, English, of course, and French. Okay. And I know enough Spanish where if I'm somewhere like I won't need no translator.
Okay. Listen, that's a flex right there. No translator. Okay. So you said you played soccer, football. Any other sports?
Basketball.
Okay.
I'm an athlete, but my 2 favorite sport, of course, in Haiti growing up, we played football.
Okay.
The real football, soccer.
Okay, I was gonna say, listen,
not American football.
I'm about to sound retarded again, but here we go.
Yeah,
go for it.
We play soccer, football.
Okay.
That's the natural sport, and then I picked up basketball like when I came to America in the neighborhood, just playing around. So I'm really good in basketball and football.
You still play now, just for shiggles?
Yeah, I still play soccer now at least once a week. I've been taking a break because I've been doing weightlifting, so I didn't want to lose a lot of weight, but I got to get back on that. And basketball, like maybe like once a month, I'll go to the gym. When I'm here in Atlanta, I'll go to the gym and play. But if I'm home, I'll probably play more often because with my homeboy, my cousin. So yeah.
Do you travel back and forth often?
Yeah, I just came back from Florida.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any special reason you went, or you just?
Well, all my family still is in Florida. So my kids lives in Florida. So Atlanta is like work for me, and whenever I'm in Atlanta, it motivates me to work. But when I'm in Florida, I just
playing,
nothing get done.
Enjoying your
vacation.
Time.
Yeah.
Yes. Interesting background. That was good.
My life story is very interesting, man.
Drop some gems.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a lot.
So when did you pick up music?
I mean, I grew up in church, so it was and in the Haitian culture, like music is a in the African Haitian culture, music is a natural thing. Like we don't even need no instrument. Like I remember, like the guys, the old, the people, they would be working in the field, and then they would make some kind of sound to sing a song to the sound. While they're working, they would make a sound and sing a song to it. The women, while they're washing clothes, they'll be singing. So music is a natural part of the Haitian culture, and everything we go through, like those moments when I told you they be shooting outside, like we be singing.
Really?
We would sing melodies. So that's where my music career started. If it was, but I wasn't thinking like I'm gonna do music as a thing, So, but when I really, really start like putting my pen to work, it's when I moved to America in 2003.
How old were you?
I was probably like 15.
Okay.
And then I would say maybe like 2 years after I came to America, I started writing in English.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bars too.
Yeah, in English, not in Creole.
No.
I didn't write a song in Creole until 2015.
Okay.
Yeah. Which it kind of helped me speak English faster because my cousin that I told you that I came prior, they came 3 years before me. They were already into hip hop.
Okay.
So they were listening. So when I came, I was writing with them all the time. They were listening to this rap music. That was kind of.
What was y'all listening to then? You remember?
T.I.
Okay.
Trap music. T.I. 50 Cent. Get Rich or Die Trying. Tupac. Tupac had that. Tupac had passed away, but he had music that was still coming out. Eminem. Those were the songs. Those were the artists, and of course the artists from the South. They were listening to. So I would just be writing with them, and I would know the words. I would know English words without knowing the meaning of it. But because I listened to the rap so much, I started to pick up. So I just started writing, and my cousin would be like, "Bro, you don't even speak English."
Do you know what you just said?
Right.
Like,
We'd be in the car. The music blasting. I'm rapping, and then he'd look at me. and then he'll turn it off just to hear what I'm saying, cause he know I don't know this. I don't speak English yet. He used to make fun of me, man. Shout out to my brother Sully. That's my cousin. That's my brother. You know, yeah, that's how I started.
Okay, so what was the name of like your first song you ever made?
Man, what was the name of that song? Give Me the Mic. The hook goes like, "Give me the mic and I'm gonna rap this song. Give me the and I'm gonna keep it going on.
Okay.
Give me the light and I'm gonna keep it going on. Keep it going on. Keep it going on. Give me the rain, cause you know I'm right." Something like that. But it was like, you know how rappers started making music and they don't know how to construct the song.
Yeah.
I naturally just knew how to make a whole song. And I think, of course, that came from me growing up in church. I knew when the song started. I knew, like, but not consciously though. Back then, I would just hear a beat, and I know where everything's supposed to go. So one of my my cousin Sully, once he heard my music, he was like, "Damn, this is serious. This is real. You're really dope at this." So and then he just kept giving me more motivation to keep going. But yeah, that was the name of the song. Give Me the Mic. I wish I had those CDs. I don't have them. I lost them.
The CDs.
Yeah.
But do you know some of the music still? Do you think you can remake the song?
No. Even if I could, I wouldn't want to remake it because I feel like I evolved. Because back then my English wasn't that good.
Oh, it was like Cat in the Hat. Right? No offense.
Oh my God!
Saying, like,
the songs to me was dope, but like people would listen to my music, they'd be like, "Man, you fire!" Like, because I was great at making the song, making the music, but you could tell my English was limited. But I was good with melody, with hooks, and I understand where the verse start, where it ends. I had those natural talent, so that came from growing up in church.
You'll make like Creole music, or
now it's amazing because now whatever comes, I just do it. So if I hear a beat, if I'm in the studio, I hear a beat and something come in Creole, like the last Creole song I did it, I'm listening to the beat and then the melody just came. Pavoye loa sumwe, pavoye loa. Like once that came,
what does that mean?
Don't throw the water on me. But if I just say that, it wouldn't make sense. If I just say don't throw the water on you, have to understand the whole concept of the song. Okay. So the whole concept of the song was like a lot of time people who grew up in religion, who grew up religious, they've been dumbed down with the religious belief. The Catholic Church will throw the water. They'll do the. Okay. So the water to me represent, don't turn off my fire, because I feel like a lot of time religion does that.
Makes you shame.
It just make you shame and make you believe the power is outside of you, and there's all these law you have
follow and be perfect.